Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Brutus, and in today's video I will be doing a video on the patch notes for version 1.04 on PS4 and Xbox One. I don't know what the version is called on Xbox, but on the PS4 it's called 1.04. Okay, before we get started, I just want to tell the subscriber that has been asking me about the floating lantern glitch that I will do that in the next video after this update. I wanted to do that before the update, but I just saw the game had an update. So yeah, I'm gonna do the update video first, then that will be my next video. And yeah, so if you guys want to know how to make the floating lantern, make sure to subscribe to my channel and watch my next video. And I also want to thank all my subscribers supporting me and helping me out on my channel. It's been going very good on YouTube. The upload was a bit slow, but I'm going to start to upload now more often. And I just want to thank all of you guys for supporting me, and yeah, that's good. So let's get straight into the video. The first patch note, or the first thing that was fixed, is the leaderboard functionality was removed. So that's not fixed, it's just removed, because it was a bug, I guess, in the game that didn't work. But that's in pre-game, or in the main menu of the game is where you were able to find that, and that was actually removed from the game while they are fixing it. But as of now, there is no leaderboard anymore. The leaderboard, I think, was basically just to you know, show off who killed the most sharks or completed the game in the least amount of days or survived the longest or something like that. I don't know what the leaderboard is about. As you guys might know, it never worked in Stranded Deep on console. The second thing that was fixed is the ragdoll functionality for snakes and boars was removed. So if you've been playing since the beginning of this game, you will know that the boar and the snakes were, you know, kind of glitchy, and when you hunt one of them, especially the boar, they just, you know, start to glitch all over the place, and that is not good. You don't want that. But it's fixed now, and now you can hunt boar to get that raw hide that you need for leather. Okay, so the next thing they did is a missing translation for farming plots and bird traps. Interaction text were added. So I'm not sure what that means, but I'm pretty sure that it like in some games or in some people's game, you weren't able to see the name of the farm plots, or the farm plots didn't give you the option to fill them up with water, but now it does. That has been fixed. That is what I think it is, but I'm not sure what that functionality is. The next one is an issue that prevented raft steering was solved. So as you guys might know, your raft were hard to steer, especially when you had a motor, and the normal steering rudder on your boat were kind of buggy. They didn't work well at all. So I'm going to show you guys now the way it's steering. That is a lot better. So as you guys can see, usually you couldn't steer out of this, but now you're able to steer. Okay, well, not me, because I'm going out to shore now. Let me just get into the water, then I will show you guys. So there we go. Now as you guys can see, the boat is steering very well. So look at the circles it can do. This was actually a bug where the game wasn't, you know, good at steering, or where the rafts weren't good at steering, but now it's a lot better. So I'm glad they fixed that. Now I can finally use my raft to get around the place, because it was kind of hard, you know, just turning around the islands and stuff like that. So that was fixed. And then there's the issue that caused some items to vanish if they were dropped while climbing a tree. So I have not experienced this glitch, but when you climb a coconut tree, I'm pretty sure when you, like, let's say drop an item and you start climbing an item tree, or when you have, let's say, the torch in your hand and you start climbing the tree and for example drop the torch, it would just vanish. So that was actually fixed in the game, and I'm glad they are working on the game and fixing the bugs. The next one was an issue that allowed users to exceed the limit of items placed on a custom island was solved. So what that basically means is, let's say you were able to on a custom island. Now you're creating a custom island, and you place, let's say, 20 palm trees down. I think you can place up to 60 or something, but let's say you place 40 down, but the limit was only 30. So you were able to place more items on a custom island than you were supposed to place, and that was actually fixed. I'm glad they fixed that as well, as it will make the game run more smooth and yeah, a lot better. Okay, there was another one, issues, the most of them was just issues, nothing really added. An issue that caused the shark to sometimes get stuck when close to the shore was solved. So I've also not experienced this one, but when you were close to shore, let me show you guys, for example, while hunting sharks. Okay, so I'm just going to use it for example here. If you, let's say, sit around here, sharks will come in and they will get stuck on this plant or something, because they kind of go like too high out of the water. They have to be underneath the water. So that was actually fixed, and I'm pretty sure that was the problem for sharks not spawning all the time, and only sometimes, is that they maybe may get stuck on rocks and stuff like that, and you won't be able to see them. The game registers them as being there, but you can't see them or hunt them. Okay, so that's good. That was actually fixed. The other bug, or yeah, it's still a bug that was fixed. An issue that affected the movement of land animals was solved. So, as you guys might have noticed, some of the land animals, snakes and boar especially, I don't know about the crabs, they are really small. I don't really pay attention to them. But as you might know, the other animals, like, they were a bit glitchy, didn't run as a real animal would. They just like ran straight into rocks, and they were very glitchy. So if you remember that is fixed now. So you can finally hunt boar now without them getting stuck, and it will be a bit of a challenge now, but I prefer it that way, as it is how it would be in real life, and it's more realistic. Okay, so that's fixed. And then another one is an issue that will prevent users from completing one of the crafting tutorials steps was solved. So when you, let's say, spawn in, there was a tutorial when you, I'm pretty sure when you first start the game, because I did not get a tutorial on this world of mine, but you, let's say you complete the you completed the knife and you have to build a shelter now, for example. It will stay on that notification or the tutorial saying that you need to build a shelter before you can continue. So you keep on building, let's say, 1,000 shelters. That's not even possible, but then it still would not go away. That's fixed, so now you can play the game a lot better without worrying about that bug. I'm glad they did fix that. Okay, yeah, so that was the first part of the patch notes. The other one is the skill level indicator now increases gradually to indicate the progress. So if I go to my skills, so this will slowly increase, and you will see that it won't just like pop a block and it will be there. So it slowly increases, then you can see, okay, I need just that little bit more XP to actually get to the next level. For example, let's say the cooking one. I'm gonna see if I will cook something and see if it will actually, you know, go a bit up. So I will just take this cod and I will cook it, and we can see if it does work as the patch notes say it would. And if it does work, you guys can actually see what it's supposed to do. So if I place this meat on there, I take the kindling and just light this fire. It's a really small amount of fuel in there. Okay, so let's see if it does increase. Where's the cooking? Okay, so I'm just going to give it a minute or two to see if it actually increases. I don't know how many XP it gives you just standing by the fire, but it might just, you know, give me enough to prove to you guys that it has been changed, I guess. So we're gonna see now. I'm just gonna give it a bit of time, but while we wait, I'm gonna go to the next fix, or the next patch, is the crafting limitation to one instance for airplane parts was removed. So what that basically means is that when you actually craft a airplane part, and let's say you're out at sea, you just fought the megalodon and now he is dead, and you have to craft the airplane parts, for example the rudder, but you crafted it at sea, and now on your way back you lost the box where it was in, or you've misplaced it somewhere. You will now be able to recraft that item to make sure that you can complete the game. So you can craft 10 of each airplane part, and I've been getting a lot of comments about people losing their airplane parts, and that it is gone now and they can't, actually use it or do the ending, and refighting the boss is not an option. So you don't need to go and refight the boss. After you fought it once, you can just craft the airplane part again and again and again until you manage to get it to the airplane. So that is a good feature that has been added, and it will make the game a lot easier to complete. Back to the cooking skill. As you guys can see, that the cooking one, it is the second skill from the top. It's a little bit further now into the next block, so that's good to know that they've added that. Okay, next patch is the rule that did not allow the player character to sleep during daytime even when tired was changed. So let's say I'm tired now, I will be able to sleep, but I'm not tired at all. I'm not at all, so I can't sleep right now. But when you, let's say, get a status effect saying tired, I'm pretty sure there is a status effect like that, you'll be able to sleep even if it is daytime, and that is a good added feature because you need to rest to get a bit more stamina. Okay, and the next thing is the color of the icon's background in the crafting menu is now different for time that were crafted at least once. So as you guys can see, if I go into my craft menu, all of this has like a brown background, this that I have crafted, but the fishing rod and the bobber I did not craft yet. So as you can see, the bobber does have a grey background, but if I go to a buoy ball, for example, okay, so I'm at the buoy balls now, and if I go into my craft menu, I can craft it there, but I will go into my menu, just scroll down, and as you can see, fishing bobber, I will be able to craft it. So there I do have a fishing bobber right there. This is one big bobber, but if I go back into my menu and scroll down, it will be it'll have like a darker background, it's just to indicate that you have crafted that item already, just to make sure. And yeah, so that is a new feature in the game. And the next one is an issue that could cause the player character to be launched into the air by dragging objects was solved. So I have never experienced this glitch. I have seen where you used to drag a log, for example, or a trunk like this, but when you stand on top of it and you drag it upwards, it will just make you float, but now you can't even drag it at all. So it's nice to know now you can't just, glitch into the air and break a leg or even die from fall damage. That's good to know that it's been added or has been fixed in the game. The last one that was fixed, I won't be able to show that because it's a climbing glitch or thing that I've patched. So it says an issue that could cause the player character to get stuck while climbing palm trees was solved. So when you used to I have experienced this before. When you, let's say this is an palm tree, for example, I have to climb up to, let's say there, that branch over there, to get the coconut, but I just climb up this little bit and I get stuck at this branch. So now it's been fixed. You can climb straight up to the tree and don't need to worry about glitching. It has happened to me where I got stuck on the side of the tree, just won't be able to climb at all. I wasn't able to climb even a bit, and I've just noticed that this is a square tree. That's good to know, square trees in the game. But yeah, so it didn't allow me to climb at all at some point. Then you have to climb a different tree. But that's the basic patch notes for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe, as that'll help me out a lot. And yeah, you can stand a chance to get a shout out if you're a small YouTuber. Just stay tuned, you will probably get a shout out in the next video if you do get the answer for the question that I'll be asking. Yeah, I do not have any shout outs for this video because I didn't ask a question recently, but I will ask a question within the next few days. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.